So, it feels like every week, maybe even every day, there's a new AI tool that drops and promises to change everything. The pace of innovation is just insane right now. And honestly, it can be a little overwhelming to keep up with what's actually a gimmick and what's genuinely useful. We've gone from simple chatbots to complex multimodal systems in what feels like the blink of an eye. The landscape is constantly shifting, and what was cutting edge 6 months ago might already feel dated today. That's just the reality of the space we're in. With that in mind, I wanted to take a step back and look forward. AI tools are evolving fast. Here are the top ones to watch in 2025. We're not just going to list names, we're going to dive into what makes these specific tools so compelling. My focus here is on two key things: pure innovation and practical usefulness. It's one thing to be a cool tech demo, but it's another thing entirely to be a tool that can seamlessly integrate into your workflow, your creative process, or even just your daily life and make a tangible difference. From generating stunning visuals to writing complex code, these are the platforms pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We'll be looking at the next iterations of the giants you already know and some specialized tools that are set to make a huge impact in their respective fields. This is about separating the signal from the noise and figuring out what's really going to matter as we head into 2025. It's going to be a deep dive, so let's get into it. All right, first up, let's talk about the one that started it all for many people, ChatGPT. If we're looking ahead to 2025, the conversation has to start with the rumored ChatGPT 5. OpenAI has been pretty tight-lipped, but the trajectory they've been on gives us a pretty clear picture of what to expect. We're moving beyond just better text generation. The leap from GPT-4 to what's next is all about deeper understanding, more nuanced reasoning, and a much more proactive and personalized conversational ability. It's about the AI not just answering your questions, but anticipating your next one. Imagine an AI that doesn't just have access to the internet, but has a persistent memory of your previous conversations, your preferences, and your projects. This allows for a level of contextual awareness that we just haven't seen yet. You could be working on a project for weeks, and the AI would retain all the key details, acting less like a tool you command and more like a genuine assistant or a collaborator. This level of sophistication changes the game from simple quanda to a dynamic, ongoing partnership. It becomes a true extension of your own thinking process. And then there's the integration. We're already seeing ChatGPT being baked into various apps and services, but 2025 is where this becomes ubiquitous. Think of it being natively integrated into your operating system, your car, your creative software. It won't be an app you open, but a layer that exists across your entire digital ecosystem. The ability to have a consistent, intelligent assistant that follows you from your phone to your laptop to your smart home devices is the real promise here. It's less about the chatbot and more about the ambient intelligence that powers everything. Next, let's switch gears from text to visuals with Midjourney. Version 5 and 5.2 were already mind-blowing, producing images that are often indistinguishable from actual photographs or professional digital art. But with version 6, which we're expecting to be fully refined by 2025, the focus is shifting towards even greater control and coherence. One of the biggest challenges with AI image generation has been getting it to understand complex scenes with multiple subjects interacting or rendering text accurately. These are the hurdles that V6 is aiming to clear completely. The improvements are all about nuance. Think better understanding of natural language, so your prompts can be more conversational and less like a string of keywords. We're talking about the ability to specify the exact lighting, lens type, and even the mood of a scene with incredible precision. And beyond just single images, the next step is consistency across a series of images. Imagine generating a character and then being able to reliably place that exact same character in a dozen different scenes and poses without any weird artifacts or changes. This is a game changer for storytellers, comic book artists, and marketing campaigns. But it's not just about photorealism. Midjourney V6 is also doubling down on creative features that push artistic boundaries. We're seeing more sophisticated style tuning, allowing you to train the model on a specific aesthetic to create a truly unique look. There's also talk of rudimentary 3D awareness within the 2D images, allowing for subtle changes in perspective after the image has been generated. This blurs the line between a static image generator and a more dynamic, interactive creative canvas. It's giving artists a tool that doesn't just execute a command, but collaborates in the creative process. Now, you can't talk about AI in 2025 without talking about Google and their ambitious project, Gemini. While ChatGPT may have captured the public's imagination first, Google's approach with Gemini is fundamentally different, and honestly, potentially more powerful in the long run. Gemini was designed from the ground up to be multimodal. This isn't a text model that had vision capabilities bolted on later. It was built to natively understand and process text, images, audio, video, and code all at once. That's a huge architectural advantage. So what does that mean in the real world? Well, it means you can have a conversation with the AI that just seamlessly flows between different types of media. Like, you could show it a video of a car engine making a weird noise, ask it what's that sound and how do I fix it, and it could analyze the video, identify the sound from the audio track, and then generate step-by-step instructions with diagrams on how to perform the repair. This is a level of problem solving that a purely text-based model just can't compete with. It's about understanding the world in the same way humans do, through multiple senses at once. The applications here are honestly massive. For developers, it can debug code by looking at a screenshot of an error message. For students, it can solve a math problem from a photo of a textbook and then create a video explaining the concept. For everyday users, it's like the ultimate evolution of Google Lens, integrated deeply into Android and all of Google's apps. Gemini represents a future where the AI isn't just a search engine you type into, but a comprehensive intelligence that can perceive, understand, and help you with the world around you in real time. That's the vision Google is selling for 2025. Shifting back to the creative space, we have to talk about Adobe Firefly. Adobe's entry into generative AI is a massive deal, not just because of what it can do, but because of the way they're approaching it. Firefly is being built directly into the creative tools that millions of people already use every single day, like Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere Pro. This isn't some standalone tool you have to export from, it's a feature, basically a new set of brushes in your existing toolkit. By 2025, this integration will be so deep and seamless that it's going to fundamentally change creative workflows. The key differentiator for Firefly is its training data. Adobe made a huge point of training its model exclusively on Adobe Stock's library of licensed images and public domain content. This is their answer to the ethical and copyright concerns that have plagued other image generators. For professional designers and big companies, this is a non-negotiable feature. It provides a level of commercial safety and peace of mind that you just can't get elsewhere. You can use features like generative fill or text-to-image inside Photoshop, knowing you're not infringing on an artist's copyrighted work. And looking ahead, Adobe is expanding Firefly beyond just images. We're talking about generative video, so you can change scenes or add effects in Premiere Pro with just a simple text prompt. We're also seeing generative audio for creating custom sound effects or background music, and even three-dimensional model generation for tools like Adobe Substance. Firefly is set to become the generative engine that powers the entire Adobe Creative Cloud. It's less about replacing the artist and more about giving them an incredibly powerful co-pilot to accelerate their ideas and execution. Finally, let's look at a more specialized tool that's totally revolutionizing a specific industry, Synthesia, in the world of AI video creation. If you've ever needed to make training videos, corporate communications, or educational content, you know just how time-consuming and expensive it can be. Synthesia's core promise is to change all that by letting you create high-quality videos with realistic AI avatars and voices, all from a simple text script. It's already pretty impressive, but the 2025 version is set to erase the last remnants of that uncanny valley. The next generation of Synthesia is all about emotional expression and naturalism. We're talking about AI avatars that don't just read a script robotically, but deliver it with the right intonation, facial expressions, and even subtle body language that matches the content. The voice synthesis is also taking a massive leap forward, with custom voice cloning that can capture the unique cadence and style of a specific person, making the delivery feel honestly super authentic. This lets a company create a consistent face and voice for their brand across all their video content. But the real innovation for 2025 is in scalability and localization. Imagine creating a single training video in English, and then with just a few clicks, having Synthesia automatically generate versions in 10 different languages, with a different culturally appropriate avatar for each region, and the on-screen text and graphics automatically translated. This level of automation is a massive unlock for global companies. It democratizes video production, making it possible for anyone, a small business owner, a teacher, a corporate trainer, to produce professional-level video content at a fraction of the traditional cost and time. So there you have it. 5 AI tools that are not just evolving, but are set to totally redefine what we can do with technology in 2025. From crafting the perfect sentence with ChatGPT-5 to designing an entire visual world with Midjourney, the power at our fingertips is honestly just staggering. And with tools like Gemini creating a truly multimodal understanding of the world, and Firefly and Synthesia revolutionizing creative and corporate workflows, it's clear we're just at the beginning of this new era. The lines between human creativity and machine intelligence are blurring in the best way possible. The big question, though, is how these tools will fit into your life. Are you a developer excited by Gemini's coding abilities? A designer looking forward to the ethical safety of Firefly? Or maybe a content creator ready to leverage Synthesia for global reach? Each of these platforms offers a unique set of possibilities, and the most exciting part is seeing how people will combine them in ways we haven't even thought of yet. The future isn't just about one tool, it's about the ecosystem they create together. I'm genuinely curious to hear your thoughts on this. This space moves so fast and everyone has a different perspective. Let me know down in the comments which AI tool you're most excited about for 2025, or if there's another one on your radar that I didn't mention. Your insights are a huge part of this conversation. And of course, if you want to stay on top of all these changes, don't forget to subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.